Alright guys, so I was actually gonna wait until Twitter, Dragon Ball Legends, the official Twitter, decided to post the information for this BUUHAN, Gohan Absorbed. And initially I was gonna make a video on this, just talking about what I thought about this character, because there's been a lot of controversy with this character. And I actually went ahead and I will admit, I took a look at his stats, no, not just off camera, just not in a video, and they are bad. They are really bad. So we're gonna be talking about this guy. There's not really much to talk about. I've been doing these phone Twitter videos a lot, in case you haven't noticed. I'll probably go back to more to like my laptop sometime soon, but for now we're just gonna stick to these mobile phones, which are really freaking hard to transition, by the way, because on laptop you can click the tabs and you can transition easier, much easier. But here on mobile, it's a bit hard, and I got a cut. So we're gonna be taking a look. We're gonna read over BUUHAN. So starting off, we have Ultimate Gohan Absorb Boost. Super is coming. Nullifies unfavorable element factors twice upon entering the battlefield. Attack without worrying about elements. When the enemy attack switches, buffs damage inflicted and reduces enemy Dragon Balls by 1 up to 3 times. So that's pretty good. It is not the greatest effect because think about the amount of times you're going to be attack switching to this guy. Probably not that much, not that often. So Boo's kit, I'll have to look at it. I don't think there's a like specific place aside from YouTube videos where you can actually take a look at it, but his kit looks pretty decent. But the thing that really does worry me with this guy is his stats. His stats are very bad. Here, let me actually see if I can find a place where I can show you them. Alright, so after some extreme digging, I have managed to find the kit. As you can see, there are some videos out there, I will say, that give you a more in-depth, where you can actually see the unit. But since I don't have that, whatever that is, that application, I don't know what it is, we're just going to be using this. So Ultimate Gohan Absorbed Boost Super. His main, I'm done playing games. So he draws the special move arts card next. He restores his own health by 20% and ki by 50. 20% to special move. Inflicted damage. Seals one enemy card slot randomly. Okay, that's pretty good. And the sealed slot cannot be used for 10 timer counts. Wow, this is getting really blurry. I'll see what I can make out of this. Margin Power is his unique. Applies the following effects to self when battle starts. 80% to damage inflicted cannot be cancelled. 30% to blast damage inflicted cannot be cancelled. Wow, so this guy's going to be getting some big blast buffs, it seems. Reduces damage received by 50%, cannot be cancelled, and then minus 10 to blast starts. Yeah, he is a range, so that makes sense. He's getting a lot of damage on his blast. He's probably going to be doing like a pretty high amount of damage on his blast. The thing about this, though, the thing that does suck is his stats are low, and I don't know if like he's getting all these buffs, but like, you know, stats do mean quite a bit. So I actually think that this is honestly probably meaningless. I'm looking at this and I actually think this character might actually be, I mean, I don't know. He looks to me like he might be the unit released in 2022 so far with the most pointless kit I've seen. I mean, I'm serious. He's getting a lot of blast damage, but if you take a look at his stats, they are horrible. Okay, let's continue reading. The following effects occur every time own attack is evaded. He reduces enemy ki by 30, and then inflicts attribute downgrade, and then -1 artist card draw speed, and then randomly destroys a card. That's, I mean, I guess if your opponent has used 4 cards or 5, and then I guess they can't use the 6th one, which I guess could kind of throw them off a little bit. But for the most part, you're not really going to be using that. That ability is kind of niche. The following effects occur when enemy attack switches while this character is on the battlefield. 40% to damage inflicted cannot be cancelled. Activates once. Okay. Okay. Reduces enemies' Dragon Balls by 1. Oh, wait. When the enemy switches. Oh, okay. So that's different. I mean, it doesn't really change much from what I initially said. You're not really going to be using that effect either, but because like your opponent is not going to be switching like 3 times every match. Like it's just not happening. Especially if they switch to a blue, it's just not happening. So that effect is actually pointless. Destroy all hope. The following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. Oh boy, what is this going to be? 30% to damage inflicted. Yeah, he's getting a lot of damage, but it's pointless, dude. Nullifies own unfavorable element factors for 10 timer counts, and this is when he enters for 10 timer counts. You know, that's pretty good. If it was something crazy like 20 or even 15, I feel like that would be pretty good. But nullifying him, because like the thing about nullifying unfavorable element factor when he comes in is that means that you can do more damage, right? But what does that mean when your stats are just low? Like you're not going to be doing that much damage, even though you're type neutral. So I don't know about that one, Chief. I really don't. Okay, so he has a cover change against Shrike. Okay, he has a cover change. I saw that in the video. Comboable arts. He can only combo with special move. Okay, that's as to be expected. Applies the following effects to self upon landing a blast starts hit. He restores health by 3. Okay. That's it's kind of niche. Restores vanishing gauge by 10%. Okay. Draws a blast stars card. Next, activates twice. I'm pretty sure, by the way. I'm like 99% sure his green card changes his strike to blast. So there's that. I don't really like those type of green cards though. I think honestly, like, especially if you like, here's the thing with Dragon Ball Legends. You want to have variety. You do not want to have a full hand of blast, a full hand of strike, or even the purple Goku, the free to play one. You don't want to have a full hand of blues because you're just gonna get punished. So I'm not a fan. Like on paper, these effects, these cards that change all your cards. Whoa, what the hell? These cards that change all your cards to a specific card. It's not good. It's not good. It sounds good, but it's not. Trust me, it's not as good as it sounds. Because what that's gonna do is it's gonna leave you open. So that effect, not really that powerful as it sounds. So he draws a blast card, and it activates twice. So when you're switching in, you do a blast. He draws another one, and then you do another one, and then he draws another blast card. So in total, you're pretty much getting four blast cards, which is not that bad. So let's see a special move. Energy Ball deals massive explode damage. 30% to special move damage inflicted for 3 timer counts upon activation. 20% chance to inflict faint. Yes, I saw that actually. I saw that in the video, I believe. In one of the videos. Yeah, he does have a chance to faint, which could be pretty annoying. 20% though is not that high. There are units that have a higher chance. For example, I'm pretty sure Queen Jiren, LF Jiren, might be a bit higher than 20%. So that is a little bit lower than what I would have liked. But it's definitely good to have that. So here we go. His green card. Draws a Blast Starts card. Restores ki by 40%. 30% to blast damage for 10 timer counts. Obscures all enemy cards for 3 timer counts. Okay, so this is the second character in the game, similar to Purple Whis, with the obscure effect. For those of you who don't know what it is, which you probably know, Whis, the purple Whis, has an effect called Obscure, which it shuffles your cards. It literally turns them around like fucking Uno, and it literally shuffles them, and then they just put question marks on your cards, so you don't know what they do. 3 timer counts though, that's not that long. Like Obscure, sure, Obscure is a very annoying effect, but 3 timer counts is not that long. I will say though, listen. Whis, you need to land the green card. BUUHAN, if I'm getting this right, you just go for the green card and you obscure your opponent's card for 3 timer counts. That could be pretty annoying. I'm just gonna tell you right now. I'm just straight up. I'm gonna tell you right now. That could be pretty annoying. That's something to watch out for with this character, definitely. And then all cards are turned face down. Yeah, we know that already. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's 20% damage of Boo Saga base strike and blast. That's a Z ability. Overall, his kit is kind of pointless, with the exception of, I would say, probably his green, definitely his green card. I think is gonna be it's gonna be definitely a force not to be reckoned with. It's not, I'm not like gassing it up like if it's gonna be this big thing, because it's not. Like 3 timer counts is not that long. That is literally like enough for like what, 1-2 cards. Like it's not that long. But yeah, that is Boo. We're gonna take a look at his animations next. So let's just go to Twitter, if I can even cut. Alright, so here we are with the animations. I'm not gonna put up the volume because it'll be loud as hell, but let's take a look. Here, let's just skip this part. Okay, so that's his counter. Oh, sorry, not his counter. That's his cover change. Okay, there's his blast, which is gonna do pretty. He gets a lot of blast damage. So there's his green card, which obscures cards for 3 counts. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we didn't see obviously the obscure, but I'm assuming. Okay, so you go for that, and then 1, 2, he vanishes. Boom! Like right there in that instant, the effect would be over. So I'm pretty sure it would. But yeah, that's it. That's that has been BUUHAN, which is coming out tomorrow. Actually, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, tomorrow. Normally I would actually say stay tuned for the summons, right? But I am thinking about skipping. I really am. Tien is like, I'm pretty sure his Rising Rush nullification effect is gonna still be fixed and added to the game. Tien is gonna be crazy. Tien is gonna be absolutely crazy. This BUUHAN, to me, I just don't think he's gonna age that well. But we'll see tomorrow. That's been this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.